Have you ever made a decision and then later you kind of looked back and wondered, was that really me? Well, what if I told you there's a hidden trick happening inside your own mind, a trick that's influencing almost everything you do? All right, let's get right into it. We're going to start by looking at some frustrating patterns that might just hit a little too close to home for a lot of us.
I mean, think about it. You see it all the time. Maybe you've even been there yourself. Logically, it makes absolutely zero sense to stay somewhere you're not happy, but people do. So why is that?
Or how about this one? You know the mistake. Oh, you've analyzed it. You've sworn up and down you're never, ever going to do it again. And yet somehow you find yourself right back in that same spot. It is infuriating.
And then there's the modern classic, right? You pick up your phone just for a second, and boom, an hour has vanished. You know you should stop, but what is that invisible force that just keeps your thumb moving?
Well, the answer to all these questions, it's not about willpower, it's not about logic, it's something much, much deeper. We're talking about a secret driver in your mind, a part of you that is absolutely pulling the strings.
Okay, this number right here, this changes everything. Psychologists figure that up to 95% of everything you do, every single day, from tiny things like what you eat to huge things like how you react in an argument, it's all on autopilot. It's all being controlled by your subconscious mind.
And this is the perfect way to picture that internal battle. You've got your conscious mind, the part you think of as you, trying its best to use logic and reason. But here's the thing. Your subconscious mind is already 10 steps ahead. It's running on old patterns, old fears, and memories you might not even know you have.
And this is so important. That feeling of procrastination, that's not a character flaw. That fear that holds you back from trying something new, that isn't a weakness. It's conditioning. It's just a protective program that your subconscious learned to run a long time ago.
So this brings us to the prime directive of your subconscious. See, its number one job isn't to make you happy or help you achieve your wildest dreams. Its goal is way more primitive than that. Its goal is just to keep you safe.
And this is where the logic gets, well, a little twisted. To protect you, it'll make you avoid any kind of risk. It'll do anything to keep you in your comfort zone. And here's the wildest part. It'll even make you repeat a pain that's familiar because, hey, at least that's a pain it knows. An uncertain future is a much bigger threat.
Okay, this is where things get a little scary. You're not the only one who knows about this internal power struggle. There are some really powerful external forces. Think advertisers, social media companies, news outlets that understand your subconscious triggers, maybe even better than you do. And they use that knowledge.
And it builds into a really clear strategy, just like you see here. They don't waste time trying to appeal to your logical conscious mind. No, they bypass it completely. They know what triggers you, they aim directly for your deepest emotions, and then they sell you the feeling that their product or their content is going to give you.
Think about it. They're not selling you a car. They're selling you the feeling of desire and status. They're not just showing you a news story. They're selling you fear to keep you glued to the screen. They're not selling you an app. They're selling you a quick hit of validation and that feeling of belonging. These are the currencies of the subconscious.
So if 95% of your life is on autopilot, and there are all these external forces trying to exploit that, what are you supposed to do? It sounds pretty overwhelming, I know, but the very first step to taking back control is actually surprisingly simple.
This right here, this is the key. The second you become aware of these patterns, that moment you catch yourself endlessly scrolling and you just ask, wait, why am I doing this? Or you feel that spike of fear and you recognize it as just an old program running, that's when you introduce a choice. You stop being a passenger, you start actually reading the map. Just knowing the game is being played is how you start to win.
So the hidden trick has been exposed. You're now aware of the forces at play, both inside your own head and out in the world. So the next time you have a choice to make, a habit you want to break, or an impulse you're about to follow, just ask yourself one question. Who's really in control here? That question, that single moment of awareness, that's your new superpower.